Hi guys, this is Vidas.
And Osha.
Let's start episode 110 of Ask Vidas and Osha podcast. And today's question was sent by Kevin. And he writes, Thanks for sending the week 2 materials for Prelude Improvisation Formula. I have enjoyed working through week 1 modulation exercises. My goal was to start descending sequence 2 and keep going until I passed through all the closely related keys without stopping. This goal was a little too ambitious at first. I made progress taking one modulation at a time, and I found that modulating two keys with two accidentals is much smoother, adding one change at a time instead of all at once. Walther's elegant pitches from Pamela Ruiter-Feenstra's Volume 1 of Bach and the Art of Improvisation are also helpful. Thanks again, Vidas. Learning how to improvise in the style of J.S. Bach is the realization of a lifelong dream. So, Osha, Kevin apparently practices materials from a few sources. First of all, from Pamela's book and from my Prelude Improvisation Formula, and he wants to learn to improvise in the historical styles. We could congratulate him, right?
Definitely, yes. That's a big goal. Like he said, lifelong dream.
People love to emulate historical styles in their improvisations for several reasons. Probably the most important one is that they love early music to begin with, right?
That's right. Plus, I think that, modern style almost exhausted all possibilities already, and people are sort of returning back to the origins of music and to early music, to Bach's music.
And if you play your favorite composer long enough, you sort of wish that he or she would have composed more music, right?
Yes.
And then, of course, you are left with the question, maybe you yourself can recreate this tradition in modern days and try to create music on the paper or on the spot at the instrument spontaneously, just like, for example, Bach would do back some 300 years ago.
Yes, and for Kevin, I think it would be helpful to listen to improvisations by Sietse de Vries.
From the Netherlands.
Yes, because he is sort of, improvising in the style of Bach, so he might get new ideas how to do it.
There are a couple of my other favorites, Bill Porter and Eduardo Bellotti.
Yes, they are excellent too.
You know, a lot of music which were composed back in the day could serve you as models today. They were meant actually to be models for students, not only for as technical exercises and pieces to be performed in public. Sure, there were some, but the majority of musical examples were used as models for composition and improvisation.
Yes.
So what could Kevin do in this case?
Yes, he could also study some pieces and imagine that these are models of how to improvise.
Pamela talks in her volume 1 and now in volume 2, just recently published, of her improvisation treatise, that the goal of this book and her lifelong work is to present the tools for students so that they could decipher any type of style. If they love Bach, that's good. If they love Svelling, they could do the same deciphering with Svelling works.
That's right, you could do that with
If they
any
love Frank's
composer.
work, they could, you know, find out how the piece is put together, and then do all those exercises with Frank's style. And if they love jazz, they could decipher jazz style, the same thing, and modern style as well. They just need to learn to use the tools.
That's right. You can basically apply one formula to any composition.
Yes. So I think Kevin is on the right track here, studying from these sources, but try to go back to primary sources,
Yes,
not only
yes,
from my material and
yes,
Pamela's book, which of course will be helpful, but go back to the origins, to the uh, composers themselves, see
yes.
what they have created.
And another thing, if you want to become a fluent improviser, you might practice more sequences, modulations, cadences.
That's what Kevin is talking about,
Yes,
right?
yes,
Descending
yes,
sequence.
yes. So on the YouTube, I believe he can find many of my sequences and modulations and cadences. That will just help you to be able to play equally well in any key. And since Bach already used all the keys, so you need to be fluent in every key.
Definitely, because sequences will sort of help you transfer one musical idea to many different settings, higher, lower, with sharps, with flats. The same idea but presented higher or lower in predetermined manner, in various intervals or in closely related keys, which are just maybe one accidental apart or so. So, Osha, you're absolutely right. When was the time for you in your life when you cracked the secret of sequences?
Well, that was long time ago.
At school?
Yes.
Did you like at school playing those sequences?
Yes, I liked it actually. I enjoyed it much more than harmonizing the given melody or given bass.
Yesterday, we're recording this on Sunday, but yesterday you taught a group of Lithuanian organists how to harmonize, right?
Yes.
So, how was your experience with them?
It was fun. I had great time.
Oh, what did you feel they learned the most from you?
I don't know, probably some just refreshed, their memory, refreshed things that we knew way back and have forgotten. And for some, it was just a new thing. And I don't know how much information we were able to, to digest. But I hope that everybody learned something.
Isn't that harmonization is sort of a first step in improvisation?
I think so, yes.
Because if you learn to harmonize a melody, you are very close to developing even further this idea,
That's right.
to adding some passing tones, non-harmonic tones, to add maybe a melody in another voice, or add some dialogues between the parts in certain rhythmical formulas.
I think that harmony is sort of, the foundation to other disciplines, such as improvisation, of course, and composition. Maybe I would say composition first and then improvisation.
So to be a complete musician, to be complete organist, as we say, total organist,
Yes.
do you think that people would benefit from all those additional theoretical disciplines like improvisation, harmony, of course, theory,
Yes, that's right. That's
composition?
right. I don't understand some musicians that just opposes these things because I think the theory and practice, practical things should, go side by side.
They are like two sides of the same coin.
That's right. And people who do one and avoid another one, I think we make a big mistake.
Theory without practice is dry and
Yes, that's right.
unmusical. It's boring, and sometimes we do these mistakes at school, right? We teach them theory without any applications, and people don't understand, especially the youth, don't understand why do they need this. On the other hand, practice without theory
Without understanding what you are doing
doesn't lead anywhere.
I know you can, bear to learn how to ride a bike, but probably bear will never understand how a bike is constructed.
And will never be able to teach other bears how
That's
to ride a
right.
bike.
That's right.
So that's what we're doing. We're trying to help you grow as a total musician, total organist, so that you later could transfer this knowledge and this tradition to other people, perhaps.
That's right. That's so important to keep this tradition going.
Yes. And creativity is key. If we are not creating, something is wrong with us, right? We are with creativity, we are different from other species, right, of beings on this planet. So improvisation and composition are those two ways that our creativity can manifest itself.
That's right.
And improvisation in historical styles can get us closer to our origins, to our old masters.
That's right. So, guys, please apply our tips in your practice and send us more questions.
And remember, when you practice,
Miracles happen.